All right, guys, I'm going to talk about this crashing of the Silicon Valley Bank really quick. So, it happened basically yesterday, and then they went ahead and halted the stock today as the FDIC moved in. If you've been reading up on this, okay. Washington Mutual, if you guys remember this, had the similar thing happen in 2008 on September 25th, which was a Thursday. Then the Friday they halted it, and they went ahead and tried to find backing for what it was, all the assets that the bank has, all the depositors, what's insured, what's not. But just remember, when that happened, that was actually 11 days after the Lehman Brothers deal. So Lehman Brothers shut down, I believe on the 14th of September. And that was like what I tell you, like a domino effect, right? From one thing to the next. And as you see banks start falling apart, you see people who actually have these return swaps, and people really think that it's all connected from, the dot-com bubble era, Enron scandal, 2008, them not really fixing anything other than saving it, the Fed, and people taking all that bad money or all those bad deals and swinging them this whole way. We've been going on this cycle for like 14 years. And so we've been sitting here waiting, maybe 15, 16 years. So we've been waiting for this to happen. And that's what they tell you. It's the biggest bubble of all time, or the biggest cycle of all time. So when you see two banks go down one day after the next, you wonder what type of collateral damage could happen from this. I'm just telling you, it's eerily similar, and the mechanics of it and the way the banks do it, because they already knew they were going under. So it's all pre-planned at this point. So if you look at the market and it just going down, down, down right after, Powell speaks on the Hill, then what's next? What's the next bet? Increased rates coming up, and then you have some earnings reports that come out, and maybe everybody's going to get bearish on this whole market. But I literally am waiting for the crash only because I love what I'm invested in. I'm invested in companies that have cash or that are sitting back, and cash burns are one thing, guys, but it's more about the leadership teams that you have when you're invested in certain companies. It's fun to watch, although it's going to be terrible for the economy. But a recession is here. It's been here. Inflation is still rampant, and the Fed has no idea how to save this. The administration is going to let it run, and blame whoever. I don't know. But all I know is the similarities of this bank run compared to what the last bank run was in 2008. You saw what happened to Lehman. You saw what happened to Washington Mutual. Those were the largest shutdowns of all time. Bear Stearns went under as well. Now this is going to be the second largest bank of all time from what I'm reading. And yeah, it's awesome, but yet it's not. And when I say it's awesome, it's because it's like looking at a car accident. You're just amazed by the destruction. But deep down inside, you want to know who's in those cars. And I'm telling you guys, I'm amazed by the destruction of these banks going down. But deep down inside, I want to know who's affected by that money that's sitting there on the books. Because this bank was not small. So just giving you an update on what it is and how it's similar. And you guys can look it up, do your own homework on all that stuff. But like I said, it was an 11-day turnaround from Lehman Brothers to Washington Mutual. And then in addition to that, they did Washington Mutual on a Thursday. They did this bank on a Thursday. And then on Friday halted and tried to do damage control. We know what's coming next. Well, I don't want to say we know, but I'd like to know. Peace.